No adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion.
To throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's in for the 49ers score. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it in. Dominance at the line of scrimmage. They want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Chris Gibbons, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in big.
The 8-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And Sanford.
Right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Their mobile quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage
wide? 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to look deep and got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in chess match with the defensive guy, you're thinking maybe you put him in a spot where he's got to load up against.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot.
First, the pass ends up being picked off. 49ers defense forces the turnover. 49ers take it early in the second. The completion will be made on the slant, and he'll end up picking up 38 yards on the play. Later on the drive, they'll go with their run, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now midway through the second, the pass complete out of the gun, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. 49ers still on the field. The pass will be completed on the slant, and that is a house call. That takes the lead up to 7. 49ers here, they have it at the 47. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and that connection will lead to a gain of 29 yards.
He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 18 yards long. Somehow they're able to keep the drive going. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted in the end zone. A great read, and it's picked off.
Going up against the Seahawks, who come in at 3-6. For the call, let's send you out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route.
Out there for the next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed. Their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively.
in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The 49ers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll just about do it.
You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract.
You know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results. Interceptions are going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
Now, looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Their big tight end in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive.
Nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 17 yards on the pickup.
Over the nose of the center. Typically, that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
A game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there.
Was it intentional grounding? I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Now let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And my friend, drama as they get the lead here in dramatic fashion in the final moments of this one.
The only way they can win, find a way into the end zone as the time was dwindling, Defense knew it, still couldn't prevent it.
38! Right at 38!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the comebacker. 12 yards there as they
back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
caught by Chris Gibbons. And he's brought down. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the fourth quarter, this game is...
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole for reasons other than your legs to go out there and take those unnecessary hits.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
No gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the